Welcome to Texas Lone Wolf. Today we are going to do a title, very important title of the day. Two women cannot share the same roof together no matter how fond they are. You cannot put two women in the same house together. But Texas Lone Wolf, times are getting hard. People are getting put out in the streets. The money's getting harder to utilize. Well, you know what? Well, I gotta go out and buy scratch-offs. I need to go buy junk food. I need to go buy hamburger meat. We'll make me some box dinners. Really? Well, I can't eat good like the doctors want me to. It costs too much. But you could take money and throw away on a pack of cigarettes. You could throw away money on lottery tickets. You could throw away money on soda waters. You can call your buddy up on a smartphone or an Apple phone, iPhone. Say, let's go to the club, man. Let's go clubbing. Well, you could throw your money out there. Turn around. You can't have your own spot. So what beckons us today, right now, is this very important picture I'm going to put up here. Two women cannot reside under the same roof together very long. No matter how fond they might be of each other, it's got to be a one-woman's kitchen. This coincides. This is a quote by Nora Roberts. I give her the credit for the quote. Two women cannot share the same house comfortably, no matter how fond they might be of each other. It's got to be one woman's kitchen. There's one kitchen in a house. Not two, not three, not four, not five. One kitchen's in the house to feed the rooms. Name me a house with more than one kitchen in there. There is none. There's none. All right? There's none out there. So we're going to do a topic titled Why Women Cannot Reside in the Same Roof. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a verifiable facts on this matter. One woman put it in quotes. Let's start off with number one is competition. Two women under the same house, same roof, is trying to outdo one another. To a Chinese proverb, two women under one roof is misery. That's a Chinese proverb. A Chinese proverb said is misery. It's misery. It's got to be one woman's kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and blow this here up. And I'm going to put this up here for everybody to see. I'll hide this. All right. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Let me go ahead and pause this video. All right, let me pause it. All right, and I'm gonna bring this up. Okay, please be patient. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So I got it right back. All right, two women cannot live together under the same roof. Look at this. Staying together. That's another word for this is called cohabitation. Lots of women, different in the same generations, living perfect amicable together without any stress. They want you to think that's the way it is, indeed. Women, or by nature, hate one another. They know what each other are doing, and they both have the same goals in life. There's another notion out, and there it is. If you can't find a good man, then get a good woman. That's for a man. Okay? In today's world, we confuse things. We believe our own BS. There are too many things happening to be in the living situation we're in. None of the change the law of nature. No, the law of nature. The law of nature cannot be changed. It is what it is. The humans are in the animal kingdom just as well as the lions, tigers, and bears and other species. This is the animal kingdom. The hunter and the hunted, the predator and the prey. And look at this. You can't change the laws of nature. You cannot do it. Because you altered your organs don't mean your gender changed. I'm sorry. You can still call yourself a trans this, trans that. You could be a trans pencil for all I care. That object you write with is an object you write with. If it puts ink on paper, it's a pen. You can say it's a trans pencil, but it's a pen. Many people can change names of items and whatever. It's still the same name. And no, two females cannot live together. You don't have to worry about all this same-sex BS. Respect what it is. It's staying together and living together? No. They're in competition. It's a power struggle dynamics. You take a mother and daughter. Well, the mother gave birth to a female child, her daughter. She has to care for the daughter, feed her daughter, and make sure the daughter has food, drink, schooling, whole 9 yards. Guess what? When the daughter turns 18, game over. Then there's a power struggle in the house. Look at this. You might not have to concern yourself with what the government says. The government's going to speak septic tank gospel. They're going to preach this gospel out of the sewer. The church that used to stand for the gospel of truth, now an apostate organization that's tax exempt, living high on the hog and restricting and not being an example of what Christ wants the true church to be, putting strings attached out to help certain people in the times of need. We have actually seen that happen when we had a hurricane season in the state of Texas. And the church says because they will alter the truth to get their point across. Yeah. Somebody released from prison today said they altered the truth so long, people must exercise newfound freedom to prove they're free from the bondage of old lies. You can cut it off, grow it bigger, lick it, play with it, marry it, baptize it, take enhancement drug, adopt what goes around to better prove point. Psychotic only changes cosmetic, the outward appearance. But the motor driven it all still the same. Many have perished trying to prove this wrong. Publicly they act like. But if you listen long enough, truth will come out. Anybody can act like they just, it seems like the opposite due to the natural match to make of human beings. Human beings, this action goes so far so long nowadays, okay? People just sit there, they can sit there, create a narrative and believe in narratives for so long, but the narrative, does it carry weight? If the answer is no, then you need another narrative. Does it carry weight? No, then you need to go back and go down to the root cause of the societal decay. Sons will also, I'm fixing to do a video called Sons Turning Against Their Own Fathers. So right now we're going to focus on this topic. Two women cannot live in the same house together. You could be a mom and daughters. You can be two siblings. You could be an aunt and a niece. It will never work. There's a power struggle. It's got to be one woman's kitchen. To have peace, you got to have a one woman in the kitchen. That's it. Can't have two, can't have three, can't have four, can't have five. No. Well, Texas law, they can coexist, they can get along. We just got to try hard. Really? Really? Try harder. Can you try to alter the laws of nature and change the laws of nature? No, you cannot. You cannot change the way nature is designed. You can't change it. The natural cycle of life will prevail no matter who's behind the scenes trying to rewrite things, who's trying to force cohabitation without actually being there. It will never work. Even the Bible itself said the same thing. The Bible said the same thing as well. When I was younger, I don't know what age I was, and this came off of Quora. Two women can never live together, but many men can live together. And two women have a hard time being friends with each other. Only few women can continue being lifelong friends without high expectations resultant quarrels over small things. I'm reading this out of a Quora, whatever you call it. Men can stay friends because they don't have very high expectations on friendships and stick with others despite not talking for a while. They still stay in the same without any grudges. The reason I'm going to say this is still the same. Women do not like each other. Relation blood to blood. Sometimes sisters will get jealous more than the brothers. Sisters are more close because they are put in a situation that their blood is why not hate. Otherwise, they would. That was spoken by someone from India. This is the law of nature. They hate one another. This is the law of nature. So, the long story short, there's competition. There's competition between the mother and the daughter. There's a competition between two women approximately the same age. This was published 4 years ago. And it's been said this. Women cannot live together. They love to quarrel, whereas men can live together. This is the meaning of this. Women are women's worst enemies, so it is said. Both of them are manipulators. Whether it's your sister, your mom, your wife, fiance, they're manipulators. But if they really, really, really love you for who you are, they won't attempt to manipulate or coerce you into something you don't want to do. This is a general rule right here. Living space is important to the woman, so each woman may define it as her territory. That's the reason why. At one time I said two women cannot live to the same roof. It's a territory. Territory. They cannot share a living space that is their own. Now, maybe a motel, a hotel is a different story because they get to stay overnight there, leave the next day. That's different. It's rooted in them. Also, when I tell you it's a law of nature, you cannot go altering it. Just 2 years ago, this person named Pranav Lad asked that same question. What's the correct meaning of the phrase, two women can never live together, but many men can live together? All right, it means women hate each other in the beginning. It's rooted in them. You will see majority of home problems are with ladies like sisters-in-laws, mothers-in-laws, daughters-in-laws. Never with guys. Never with men or boys. But remember, boys will revolt against fathers. Not often, but I'm fixing to do a video on that later on. Even if women act nice, once they live together, the cat claws come out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Women are picky about everything. Already know that, right? Especially husbands, because they're mentally stressed from home, or wife or mother or brother, wife, etc. Men don't do this, but usually less, or men do it in a mature manner. Men can sometimes have fights. Fights happen. One man did something very bad and you have unforgivable. With girls, like you say something, even if it's a joke, they will argue and not speak until their death. While guy friends can insult each other in full blast, still be friends till they're dead. That's why men have long-lasting friends. Everyone else agrees. All right. Now, it also goes back to another whole story that's verified by natural cycle of life, okay? Anybody can move together, but living is a whole nother story. To be honest, the same reason it's hard for two women to even reside each other. Does a mother raise her daughter to live with another woman? Then why would a daughter raise her daughters to live with another woman? The mothers want their daughters to grow up to being the best mother possible. Natural course of thing. That's by nature. There's one way to become a mother, though. Doesn't mean all females will become mothers. Consideration must be made. Women are females of the family. They learn and practice this role carefully, not veer too off course, if the natural life and living is to continue. So, this heterosexual hierarchy is built to continue the human civilization. The human civilization is based on mating season. It's a nature mating season. And as I once stated, two women can't share a house comfortably, no matter how fond they might be of each other. It's got to be one woman's kitchen. Did you know that? Did you know that? Try to argue with nature. All right? Two women under one roof is misery. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And another thing I gotta tell you, I'm gonna put the thing down where I read these quotations in Cora. This is actually the way nature intended for us to operate. Thank you very much for watching my video. Don't forget to give me a like or dislike, or if you want to hear more of my videos coming out, hit subscribe. And I just wanted to get this message that two women cannot live under the same roof, no matter how fond of each other they are. It's got to be one woman's kitchen. And if you try to bend the laws of nature to benefit a little small narrative of a society, it's going to reset itself. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of others around you. Peace.